There are three principles to universal principles to the spiritual journey. And the first one is getting the call and surrendering to the process and the obedience to what it is that is going to be required of you ultimately. So keeping that in mind, for someone who may find themselves in similar situations, um, always try to seek help. Seeking help cannot is not always easy. I know when I sought help, there was really no one there that I found at the time who could help me. Maybe I was searching in the wrong places. I can't say that nobody wanted to help me, but being overwhelmed, you really don't know how to go or how to navigate. And I didn't necessarily have a roadmap. You are going to be guided, and ultimately, out of everything that happens, the right people are going to be put in your path to assist you. But before you get to that point, you're still going to have to try to seek help.
Hmm.
Be obedient to the call to the process, because that will make everything, um, when you're going through it, you're overwhelmed. However, when you look back, you're going to see if you did those things that it's probably the least path of aggravation for you.
Mm.
But that will be in hindsight that you're going to see that, because I know when I was going through it, I was overwhelmed. And when you're uncomfortable, when something feels uncomfortable, the first thing you want to do is fight back, is to push back
Yes.
and not have to go along with that. I'm not going to sit here and say it was a bed of roses. It was really a hard time for me. A spiritual awakening is not for the faint of heart.
Mm.
There are people who have not survived spiritual awakenings
Mm.
because it's very brutal, and you get to meet parts of yourself that if you're not prepared to meet it and you're not equipped, it's hard,
Mhm.
because you will question the very essence of your existence and who you are.
Mm.
You will question the ideology of your existence. You will question the ideology of everything that you know. You will.
Mm.
That is what a spiritual awakening does. It's a lot of upheaval, and things unravel, and having this issue with identity. You go through an identity crisis. I suppose there's a lot of different ways this formula, this equation can be put together. But the bottom line is you will question, I didn't feel like I belonged in my family. I did not feel like, for a long time, I felt like, and it wasn't that they were doing anything. They weren't doing anything wrong.
Mhm.
This was just what I was going through. It was just the stuff that was coming to the surface. So I would say, if you can get help, seek help. Um, my book is available for anyone who would like to read it, and maybe they can get something out of it. I've had people tell me in the past that it's been helpful to them.
Mhm.
And which brings me to this, because I feel like that was a singular purpose of writing the book, was to try to help someone. And
Mhm.
if I could help one person, then I would have fulfilled what I set out to do.
Mhm.
But if I can assist many, many of people, then it's even better.